Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game ended up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Titans are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chiefs, who will need to find a way to move the football. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The first carry for C.J. Prosine. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Eight yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
They can pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go now!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll dump it off to Prosine. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Freeman. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Muscles him off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Freeman lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. A 2nd down carry for Procise. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. Good run here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On the direct snap, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get it free.
They come up with an offset eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try to run down here with Broside. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back that it up, Billy. Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Broside. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Hey. Here we go now. 3.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down, but things happen so quickly.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate in a box of tissue. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
And he can indeed. Pretty well executed there. On 1st down, Process. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. C.J. Process with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, what a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The running attacks on both sides should be a key factor in today's game as both teams come in ranked top 10 in rushing touchdowns. It's the Chiefs going up against the Titans. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
First carry with a rookie Procise. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Right back to Procise. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though?
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Devon Kennard from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. Starts with C.J. Prosise. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
All right, here we go.
They'll pitch out to Prosise. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Hurry up, here we go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it. This is Prosise. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, but I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs call on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one caught left side by Cooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side.
Middle.
Play clock winding down. Roethlisberger will throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And that is caught. Herman Moore. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Alert, alert!
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Shift together here from the D-line. Precise on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Tennessee after this. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Over! Set! Boom!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Green 39! Green 39!
On the handoff, this is Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
play action. They'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. C.J. Prosise in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up.
Now let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?